Welcome to Monday here on twitch.tv/SamusGrovo /youtube.com/SamusGrovo. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you had a good weekend. Man, I might want to switch hats already. Anyhow. We're going to start sneezing already this morning. Great. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully we're ready to go. I'm just double checking the bank here that there's not anything crazy that we need to be grabbing. I don't think so. If I'm honest, most of the... Basically, we've been living in the dark for the weekend, so now being that even that much light is bothering me. Yeah, I'm going to switch hats real quick. Sorry about that. It was not my plan. My plan was to wear that beanie today because I'm a little bit chilly too. Even have my blanket on, so I don't have to put pants on like a heathen. Alright. Anyway, like I said, we're just double checking things here real quickly. And then when I find nothing, which I'm almost done finding nothing, I think what I'll do is I'll pop over to Giant Holt and we'll go get started on some Giant Holt stuff. Oh, excuse me. Still tired. So it's been a long weekend. For those of you who pay attention to the Discord channel, which I apparently should get into, I basically was at a bad enough migraine on Friday that I didn't feel like streaming, and it didn't go away until probably Sunday. Well, it's just died down. Good morning, YouTube. Can I say something tripped me and blew up the thing? Sure. Sometimes you have like the weirdest requests, which I know is probably just like some way to like trick me into saying something like semi-inappropriate, but sometimes your requests they make no sense. I heard a sniffle. Is that just me? Was I hallucinating sniffles now? All right. So what do we have on? Ritual Sacrifice, Whisperdune. Yeah, we did all that stuff though, is the thing. All I know is that every time Peter aggravates me, I'm banning one of his accounts on YouTube from now on. And that'll be exactly how long it takes. Alright. So we have 22 minutes on Durham. We, I believe, gathered up most of these quests last time we were here. So let's just go start knocking out some quests. So I'm trying to decide if we can afford to burn $7 a month, $8 a month. We probably are close. And whether or not it would actually make sense. Hey, good morning, Talab. I wonder if it'd actually be close enough to, or profitable to spend that money on the YouTube streaming. So I set up a Samus Plays YouTube page, but I can't stream to that using my tool unless I spend an additional $8 a month currently because of Black Friday sales. Normally it's $15 a month. Why is my... There it is. It's just turned off. Okay.
How's it going, buddy?
Better than this weekend. How about you?
I'm doing alright.
Good. Let's get these icons turned back on here. I hate when the icons disappear.
I rested for the night here when I first arrived.
So what level did you guys get to?
The hobgoblins have
We are 17 holding 18 right now.
Wow. That's what happens when you guys get a chance to play for like 3 days, huh?
Yeah.
Set the button.
Yeah, we're at the end of rank 88 right now.
Wow. Yeah, I wanted to play on Friday for sure, and I thought I might be able to catch you guys a little bit over this weekend, but I just couldn't do anything. I understand you feel like you're Santa Claus. You definitely bring all the milkshakes to the yard. Alright, well, I am 13, basically 14, so... Huh? Oh, I guess it was the Storm Reaver that was talking. I got confused for a second.
You're 13, basically 14?
Yeah. So,
Alright, well.
we got a little bit of work to do. It's all good, though.
I'm gonna be... I bought a box over the weekend, so I'm gonna get to 20 TR, get to 8, and then go up to 20 and just sit at 20 for block when it comes out.
Yeah, that's what you guys were saying, that you guys were going to do the whole camping it thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing traps. I know it's a lot more of the XP, but I just don't care.
How will you ever catch me?
Huh?
I said, but how will you ever catch me?
Oh, I'll just do a lot more quests.
Oh, okay.
It'll be fine. I'm not worried about racing. I mean, I'm not planning on waiting till Alchemist comes out. I'm not planning on, you know, like, to me, it's none of that stuff's a big deal. Like everyone else, I'll rush
I think
to...
it's a nice change of pace. I mean, I could just keep TRing until Alchemist comes out, but epic levels might be a nice change of pace, being able to play Terrell for a little bit, you know.
Well, and that's part of what's... Ooh. Are we actually going to die? Again? Oh, no, I got to heal. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to die, though, still. Wow.
Because other than Saturdays, I don't really play with Terrell that much, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to figure out a schedule here. I died in like the first real encounter. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time sometime working on one of the post-level 20 things. I haven't decided what is more of a pain in the butt or not, so we'll figure it out. Let's see. I guess I need to actually hit all of the various buttons. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why this Carnage Reaper didn't get stunned in any of this stun attacks that we threw at it. Oh, it's probably the Soul of Cruelty that was most of the problem that I ignored because I saw the Reaper. Okay. Live and learn and then buy hugs, right? Isn't that the saying?
Yeah, that's what you're into.
So I haven't streamed to YouTube or to Facebook in what feels like months, right? They are still releasing my videos for copyright stuff today. I just got 5 new updates. And I can't stream on YouTube or to Facebook until all those are cleaned up now. think.
Well, that's not good.
Well, it's part of the reason I was thinking about spending the money and getting the Samius Plays Facebook stuff up and running. But since I can't stream to it unless I spend extra money, it did not feel worth it to me.
Right.
But now, because of Cyber Monday sales, it's half price. But we're still talking $8 a month. I don't want to spend $8 a month.
Yeah.
For something that may or may not generate $8 a month in value. Let's be honest, probably not. The Facebook side has always been the quieter side. The people who watch over there are even more broke than Peter. That's not fair. A couple of those guys over there have dollars.
Like
They,
literally dollars, like $2.
No, like Bilal, he makes some pretty good bank over there. But I can't get him to come in once a month and hit his Amazon Prime button because he can't do it through YouTube. That's the only way he watches. Bill would like to know why I'm so crabby. I don't know why you would find anything to be crabby, my friend.
It's because he got all them teeth. No toothbrush.
That's fair. You get what you pay for. That's all. Oh, I put this guy in my pocket. Put that guy in my pocket. Oh, come on. Jump on the trash cans. Let's go. I actually had a pretty good mood considering I was literally in bed for 3 days because of migraines. So, literally in a pretty good mood.
You're welcome. I know it's because I'm here.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the fact that my migraine's down to like a 5 for the first time in 3 days.
No, it's definitely because the lab's here. That's why.
Yeah.
A soothing voice.
That's right. I don't know. I was starting to get excited because I found a couple of jobs that I was a little bit interested in trying my hand at.
Yeah.
And then, as it almost always is, I got reminded of why I'm not currently working anyplace else except for streaming.
Right.
So it's like triple, double a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Beef and Rhett, we did Necro 3 and Reaper 6 the other day.
Nice. Yeah, that's the bonus of having a bunch of people to play with, is that you get to do all the sweet high-level Reapers.
It was fun. We had, so pretty much the entire group was like inquisitive. We had a couple of his guildies come with us. Like, the entire group was inquisitive, so we got to the one with all the oozes. And the only way we could kill them was like by shooting them and splitting them. And every time they split, they have a chance to spawn Reapers, right? So we had one pack that was just like 2 Vengeance Reapers in the same pack. So there's like, we had no way to get around that. We're like, well, I guess we're killing these.
Right.
Had like one Vengeance Reaper buff the other Vengeance Reaper.
Yeah, I have not encountered a Vengeance Reaper yet.
Yeah, you gotta kill them last because they buff everything around them. It basically makes every mob around them a Reaper.
Like when they die?
Yeah, like when the Vengeance Reapers die, they like explode. And they send like a little blue ball out and it puts a crown on every mob around them. And those mobs become, well, not Reapers, like Portal Keepers. Think of like Caught in the Web, you know?
Right.
It's like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's it was interesting. It was like, okay, well, I guess we're killing these reaper-fied monsters now.
Right. Well, I said the downside of soloing stuff all the time is that you don't really get that opportunity to get super high unless I'm on my wizards, and then the wizards I can usually get pretty high skulls on at least until level 18, and then I gotta drop it back down.
Right.
So it's a little bit weird.
Yeah. I'm pretty good about doing fairly high skulls with like Calabony's on an Inquisitive build.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I was soloing R4s and R3s the other night pretty easily.
Well, Samus can do 3s pretty easily on this build, but it's just not worth the extra hassle of time.
Right. Well, I mean, like I'm like talking like there's not much of a difference between R1 and R3 for me anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Well, yeah, when you can hit the monsters from over there, it's a different story. As opposed to sweet meleeing.
Yeah. We did R5 Prison of the Plains yesterday. Just me and Rhett.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that one was a little touch and go, just because you have to do the rooms by yourselves, you know?
Right.
That was a little touchy. Had one of the rooms spawn a Vengeance Reaper inside the room, and it was like, well, gotta kill the entire room first, and then the Vengeance Reaper.
I think I'd be like, reopen the door, hireling.
It's time to find the giant's relic that brought you.
I mean, the thought crossed my mind.
This baggy's not getting picked up. There we go. Looks like 2 seconds of lag is all. Okay. It's reasonable. So, I don't know if anyone else saw this. I was going to tweet and or put something up in my Discord. But MeUndies had a big old bundle sale this weekend. Like $70 for 10 packs of underwear. Which is about as cheap as you're going to get MeUndies. So I don't know what everyone's budget's like, but if you were able to drop $50 on a Skip a Life box, you probably don't have $70 to buy the most comfortable underwear on the planet. But it's worth thinking about.
Yeah, my finances are tapped out until after Christmas now.
Yeah. I figured that would be the case. It's pretty hard to surprise $50 in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, on top of that, I'm also just like, I'm the kind of person that I don't really rebuy clothes until they're like completely.
Normally I would not be, but the wife bought me these MeUndies, and I will continue to spread the glory that is the MeUndies.
Right.
Try to help people out. Wait patiently another couple of seconds here for the poison dot to finish ticking, because I don't want to be going in there with the extra damage on me. Alright, let's get to work. You need to do a better job of remembering that I have the uncanny dodge. It, for whatever reason, is probably the most difficult button for me to remember that I have. I'm not sure why. Come on. I gotta get this lore master down. It's the most interesting part of the day. Nothing but white screen. Alright, here we go. This is exactly the reason why I'm trying to put this hybrid build together. It's exactly for this kind of nonsense where there's single target DPS that needs to be done. There we go, there's level 14. And I think
Have
we're
you
gonna
figured out
take
if it's viable yet?
I have not. Well, it's fine to hear. But I think there needs to be a switchover point that you switch over from one style to the hybrid, and I'm not sure where it's at. All right, spot because I don't remember where anything is. Perform because I like to sing. We have 2 points. We can continue going up and jump. Yeah. $62 minus 9 would be what? 73? No. 53?
That's the wrong way, buddy.
53?
53, yeah.
Might be around this 53 points. Maybe you can get to 50. On, I really feel like this knife fighter rapid slash makes a big difference. Said it's close. It's not quite what I was hoping for, but it is close. Unfortunately, we did die like in the immediate beginning of that other quest, so we have to come back and re-resistance. Repair. But still better than last month. Last month's cost for dying, so.
That is true.
Alright. So much exciting XP to do right now. Get to finish Giant Hold. We get to go to Necro 1. We get to do my favorite quest in the game. I'm very excited. In fact, I should probably go do... I think Litany's 15. We could probably wait a level before we jump
I
over to
usually do
Litany.
Litany at 17.
Why am I so grumpy? You need to chill out and be nice. Okay, if you say so. How's that feel?
You know what would help him chill out and be nice? If you donated a little bit of money to him. That would help him chill out and be nice.
I mean, I do this as a job. But, you know, it would be appreciated for sure.
Well, like I said, it would help, right?
I mean, I think being, like, pointed out with a stick, like being poked, and they're like, hey, why are you so unhappy that I'm poking you? Like, maybe if we take the stick away that's poking me with, or just stop poking me, that would possibly help. You know what I mean? Like...
Mm-hmm. Hey, Sam, why are you so much fire?
Again,
So
right now my head is probably a 5. Which again is a vast improvement over it was. Like, I didn't stream at all on Friday. I didn't even... I don't even think I played video games Friday, Saturday.
We were wondering about you. We were actually wondering about you the other night. We were like, did he say he wasn't going to stream? And Beef's like, no, he didn't. So
I did on Friday. I posted in general chat that I logged on long enough to say that I wasn't going to be able to stream, and then I...
Mm.
See if I can find it. Yeah, I plan to stream as normal today, but I don't think it's going to happen today. I'll be on if I'm able later this morning or a bonus day as soon as I can move.
Okay.
But yeah, I was real tore up starting Friday. Well, honestly, it was starting to get bad on Thursday, but I pushed through pretty hardcore on Thursday for fam. And even that, I ended up sleeping through some of the guests leaving.
Yeah.
Like, I laid down, after the meal. And I was just going to watch an episode or two of Gargoyles and try to take some pressure off of my head. And instead I ended up falling asleep, and because I had hit that point where it's like, go to bed.
Right. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Sounds good. You don't have any money, I understand that. I've never one time said that you have to donate money to watch this stream. But it certainly does help. There's lots of good ways to support the stream for free. But what would really help me personally is to have a care on your initial conversations. So that's all. That's all. Alright. Set on my course. Tell your minions to do the worst. Usually don't break any boxes, so any boxes I feel like are an increase over the normal. Alright. Surprise! Well, that's a surprise, alright. No, it's a Fear Reaper, that's fine. Wow, Lightbear's hitting hard. You first. I give people the respect that they earn. So if you feel like you're not getting any respect from me, it's because that's what you've earned. Everybody starts out with 0 respect. And then you earn. I usually start out by giving people as if they had already earned more respect. Set it. Hey! Harley Freebird. It's not bad. Said recovering from a pretty bad migraine weekend. But, we're definitely on the improvement side. How are you doing? There's a discussion going on the YouTube side right now about respect and why sometimes I feel, or certain people feel like they get treated with less respect. Nursing your back, it flared up again. Well, that's unfun, my friend. Again, as someone who's had to deal with those kind of pain, I get it. Oh, God. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's going. He's going for it. Yes. Good man, Durham. Good man. Excuse me. If something happens and we do get stuck in there, we can de-door and go back to the beginning. It's not the big deal. But, of course, it's better if we don't have to de-door. From a lifetime biker, respect is earned through actions and how the persons carry themselves. I agree. I said, I'm one to give everyone the benefit of a doubt until you show me the other way. So again, if you feel like you're being disrespected, maybe it's because you're getting what you get put out in the universe. Alright, we're going to try to do the double run-through trick here. Nope, we are not going to succeed. It's not uncommon. That one doesn't matter nearly as much as like this one up here will matter. Come here, dear hireling. The plus side of basically not moving and sitting in a dark space and not wanting to interact with anybody is that I got to crunch through some television series the last couple of days. So I powered through Jack Ryan in particular on YouTube. Sorry, not on YouTube. On Amazon Prime. And that show was great. The show was really good. I think what else was the big show that I watched? I know I've been gushing over The Expanse, but I feel like I've gushed over that. I thought there was one other show that I had watched a whole bunch of recently. I don't remember. I've been watching a metric ton of Gargoyles, though. I'm a little more than halfway through their run. Such a good show.
The gilded dragon head next to the door.
I don't know if it's worth getting Disney Plus just to be able to rewatch Gargoyles, but it's certainly close. Certainly is close. Durham's taking damage from somewhere. Hey, buddy. I tell you what, let me sing to you. You cast a heal on me. You cast a heal on me. You cast a heal on me. Alright. Good enough. So, one of these things, I believe... Do I still have these lucky charms? Do. Let me figure out where to put these. So put them over there for now. So I specifically kept these bracers for this swim. It might just become my default.
The sign reads Chamber of Agility.
My default item to pick up from Three Barrel Cove or from CO6. Oh my goodness. I could sneeze, cough, and like pop my neck up at the same time again. That would be really, really good. Oh. That just shows you how not difficult that hole is. Oh, thank you. If you know what you're doing. If you're a little bit patient, it just shows you. So, I was under the impression that these stuns counted as invulnerable or whatever for sneak attack purposes, but it doesn't look like we're getting the extra sneak attack damage. You finally leveled up to 7 and 8, or 6 and 7. That's good. That's a good start.
You approach a prominent book on a lectern surrounded by 6 numbered doorways.
That's my wisdom. Oh, that's way too high. Alright, this one. Nope, that way is the Doom. Doom! Doom! So there's a little riddle right here. But if you have a super low wisdom, it'll tell you which one it is. If you don't have a super low wisdom, the way that most people tend to do this is the method that I'm doing right now, which we'll call the brute force method. Hey, look at there, we got it. So basically, that little horn will be behind one of these 6 doors. And again, this book tells you See, now it says you sense the first door hides death, which is awkward because the thing is in my hand. And it would have been the first door, see? Such a dork. All right. All right. Wink. No. Wanted to jump up there, but I didn't want to fall down. Well, wow, that's twice now we've like bounced off the edge. Hello? Forward video game? Oh Lord. How many fear dots we got? 2? Okay. Alright, we need to... We're gonna die. Too many fear dots. Let's try getting away. Wink. Alright, we lived. Yay, we lived! A lot of fear dots. No, it wasn't that many fear dots. I just ran out of hit points. It's all good. A lot of people will say that you can't get far enough away from the Fear Reapers that they'll stop giving the screams, but that is not true. It is just very far away. Sorry, my mother's asking holiday planning questions. Questions that, oh, see, there's that Fear Reaper. Now where? He was like right here, wasn't he? Alright, excellent. If he's in a spot I can tag him. Then we can get him gone before he becomes a real problem. Alright, we have 5 Reaper dots though. Wow. But Durham shouldn't have any, so we should be able to stand here and just heal through them while Durham kisses our boo-boos. Looks like you can shield block and maybe pass a save to clear dots. Oh, hi. Alright, I think I ran down the wrong direction. In fact, now I know I did. This way, I want to take this turn, I want to go around this direction. I guess we did not go down the wrong way. I was just dumb. Alright.
You approach a bank of 7 signal crystals above a lever.
Alright, do I have a Featherfall type device? I think I probably do. Yeah, I have my key. Alright. So I'm really bad at this. Alright, H is red and I is blue. I have to like stop and look at the thing, or otherwise I will get very confused. And for whatever reason, like learning the turns or whatever, calling out the turns, I realize it makes a lot of sense for other people. Just is not a way that makes sense for me. Hey, you gotta turn when I click on you to turn, though. Alright, we'll see how much lag we're getting.
As the puzzle wheel clicks into
Okay, good.
a large gear grinds in the south
Insane.
room. Path forward is open.
Insane. Alright, turn that back off. Yeah, I don't dislike this quest. I know a lot of people do. But this quest is too much XP to skip when you're a big TR guy. It's just very easily one of the biggest XP quests in the game. And once you kind of have it down, it's not even that long. There's 2 real tricks to it. The first one is, yes, you need to bring a hireling. Preferably a healing hireling. And probably somebody with res. At least while you're getting the hang of it. Because the swim is not super easy.
The rush of swift water emanates from below.
Of course, it also helps when you're not jerking all over the place. And 2, it's good to have access to D-Door. Those 2 things will basically get you through the quest. So a healer with healing and res, because the healer will come with you through the water, and you can stop in different points if necessary and get healed up, right? So like I can sit the healer right here, and I can have the healer cast a heal spell on me, and that's totally fine. That's true, I am a fart.
The swift current churns as it makes its way around several stone structures.
A lot worse things if you ask my wife sometimes, depending on how mad she is. Alright, let's make sure that we have... Talking about E-words? None of those are E-words. None of these things that I have mentioned are exploitive in any way. If they wanted the hirelings to not be able to heal underwater, they would have changed that. That is a very easy, quick change. That is clearly an intended issue. We're, however, going to bounce back and get a heal from our guy. That Carn Trooper was mean. Come on. And having D-Door is also not an exploit. So I'm not sure what E-words you're talking about. Oh yes, me farting is definitely an exploit. That is fair. Thought I talked to everybody to get the key. Interesting. Alright, I hope everyone's enjoying the run through the Crucible here this morning. Looks like we have an annoyance beginning to happen on the YouTube side. If you guys become distracted because of this, let me know and I'll put a timeout on that account. Oh no. That's bad. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, I'm not worried about you at all. So we've been experiencing just the wrong amount of lag to like... We fell down, what, 3 times earlier today, right here. Like, it definitely has been kind of like a slightly awkward... Ooh. Not that that actually matters. Did I not? I did pick it up. There it is. But see what I mean on the lag? The lag has just been just wrong enough. So I mentioned this earlier that the stun is not giving sneak attack dice. I don't think. I really wish it would, because that would give us quite a bit extra damage. But we're not really that worried about... I think our damage is fine for where we're at. It's just... It's medium. We really are more about the double strike, like the vacuum, 2 dagger and stuff.
Your champions survived their trials. You all won your place in the Horde. Now, these maggots must do the same. The new recruits will be harried by dagger talk. Seems to be fighting
Huh.
such
Wow.
they will be hammered by Pikachu. He's not just crazy. He's a blood-guzzling champion of the dragon below.
I think maybe it's the game. That sounds just like an angry cow.
Proud the treacherous, his first
That... This is exactly like an angry cow.
no weaklings in his horde. Can these soft-looking traitors to Stormreach survive the arena of power? Today, the Storm's festival will be these new
Make sure that we have all the hate. Looks like we're good. Yeah, I need to remember that I have this uncanny dodge a little bit more quickly. These guys are never going to get sucked into the stone. I probably should have switched to a different weapon for bosses. Barovian dagger, maybe? Sure. Add a little bit extra damage to it. Put some stank on there. Yeah, that's what I was saying. At first it sounded like a very angry cow. Wow, that's less XP than usual. Wonder what bonus I didn't get. I didn't get anything really. Alright, I'm gonna step out here, resummon Durham. I'm gonna answer my mom's text message here.
How base is my reflection in its side. But I could bathe myself in fire here. This pain I feel will wash away, along with my flesh.
Alright. Let us... So we have 22 minutes. That'll do at least one of the... one of the quests over here. I'll... Actually, you know what? I don't know why I keep forgetting this. Let me grab this explorer over here.
My mind was very clouded.
We got on our bloody horse. We have a horse. I keep forgetting about this horse.
This lava, before understanding that it burned, a small, painful lesson. Unlike my fellow giants, I learn from my lessons.
Well, it's very similar to what we're talking about. Yes. She wanted to know when I was going to be down for Christmas.
This hate
And I mentioned that I was hoping that my little brother was going to bring me the stove, and she wanted to know what stove I was talking about.
solution, the only solution, is the one I see before me. Death to us all.
To buy the stove new, I think I've talked about this stove before. It might have been nerfed to lab. I feel like I usually get around 63,000 experience from running it, but we only got 53,000. Anyway,
Be at peace, my kin, for my actions will wipe away all our pain.
anyway, so the stove that I want
We'll see the terror of our history.
is a little bit on the pricey side for me
Giants
right now.
have done great evil.
Did she call me Pookie? I don't think my mom has ever had a pet name for me that I know
We
of.
will do evil again if we are not stopped.
My stepmother used to call me the boy. But I don't think my mom has ever given me a pet name. Trying to think, see if I can find the... Nope. This is the brand. See if I search the brand if I can find it. Said, I think we've talked about this before, but this is the stovetop, which is what we'll probably end up getting. It's like the 600. Yeah. This is the one that I want, basically. It's very similar to this anyway. This one looks like it's actually gas, though. What's this 51? Yeah, I don't think this is it. But, cut. That's not it. Here it is. It's this guy right here. So it's a little 2-burner stove with a oven in the bottom, and they take these alcohol canisters. Look like this. And what you do is you put denatured alcohol in them, and then they go inside. This lifts up, this top tray, and then you can see that the fire goes right, basically comes out right here. So what you do is you set this area, the fumes, on fire, and there's 2 here and 1 down here. My troll disappeared once it was put in jail. I didn't realize it was in jail, but if it was bothering people, then it's welcome to go. California's a bill trying to get passed to make it illegal to own a gas cooktop. They want everyone to switch to electric or induction. I would not be opposed to having an induction cooktop. My major problem with induction cooktops is that they are pretty power intensive. Less than, say, a regular electric, but still more than I'm one to do. Because we're already going to be pretty power intensive with the various computers and electronic devices that the wife and I have to work. So any additional power is that's a drain on the system is a pretty big cost. And not only are you talking about extra battery weight, you're talking about extra solar panels to be able to charge the batteries, you're talking about a bigger inverter to handle the load, etc., etc. I don't know. I'm actually, depending on the weather, I'm also going to be working more on the bus during the week. I got the sunroof in. I think we talked about this. Maybe we didn't talk about it because I did it on Wednesday of last week and we haven't had much of a chance to get back in. But for some of you who actually do care, there's a picture over in my Discord channel under bus updates. It's the downside of living where you live, man. You are 5 years old. You need to talk your lady into moving to Texas.
Loud snore echo. The door's wood looks dry and the lock rusted out.
I know. I'm actually really excited to try to go to Nevada. I really liked it there. Looking forward to visiting again. If I was like in the market for just getting a new, like moving to a different location and settling into a new house and stuff like that, Nevada or Texas is where I'd be looking at. Again, I don't mind a little bit of heat as long as it's a dry heat. Oh man, I love Texas. Every time I've been to Texas, it has been wonderful. You want to move to Reno? Yeah. I think the problem is that For some people, Nevada's not close enough to the water. And I'm also hoping to like learn to surf. It's one of the things that I've wanted to do. This fat old man on a surfboard. I'd like to drop a lot of this weight and get back to doing some of the things that I really enjoy doing, like believe it or not, I used to really enjoy rock climbing. DDO Central hooking us up with retweets and likes on our stream going live acknowledgement. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you as always. Now, I say this every time that DDO stream gives us a little bit of love, but if you're looking to follow somebody on Twitter for all your important DDO stuff, you will not go wrong by starting with DDO Central. He does a good job of re-hooking up, retweeting, and sharing. Excuse me. Important notices and information for everybody. A few points less damage. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I got tripped. Gross.
Did you just get murdered?
I did. I got tripped and murdered. I'm like, why can't I move backwards? And I turned around like, there's nothing there. But it's because I got tripped. Happens. Again, I've always said in Reaper mode, you have to kind of allow for
random deaths.
Yeah. Which is what made it so difficult on the hardcore server. But like, this death right here probably could have been avoidable. I thought I was far enough back that I wasn't going to get ganged like that, but obviously that was not the case.
You were wrong.
Yeah.
One might even say dead wrong.
Oh, I don't even know where that trip came from though. Still, I don't think any of these guys trip.
That's my one.
That's good. I mean, you can have more if you want. I don't care. I'm not gonna turn down dad jokes. I'm not prejudiced against dads here. All funny jokes are allowed.
I don't know, I made a funny joke the other day and you didn't like it at all, so, you know.
I imagine it wasn't funny.
Oh, it was hilarious.
For you, you have like either good, solid jokes or like not funny at all. Sorry, hate to tell you. Hate to break your bubble. There are only successful jokes and failed jokes, and you dance that line better than anyone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And a Carnage Reaper. Man, we were just all the love today, huh?
And how come you didn't remind me to get a hireling?
I figured it went without saying, I guess.
You had one job, Sam.
My job was to try not to get you murdered, but I guess it didn't matter. Get you murdered anyway.
Okay, you had 2 jobs then.
Yeah, Durham ran right past me, never threw a heel. I don't know what he was doing, but he was not. Was like, nope. Ridiculous. Oh man. Tell you, Carnage Reapers suck.
Yeah, they're not that bad. You outrun them pretty easy.
Yeah, melee. Take away your pig stickers, your easy buttons.
You're not wrong. I don't know if they ever designed Reaper for you to go in on a melee.
I mean, they try to balance it out, right?
They do?
Well, they did.
Mm.
They say they did.
How about that, man?
Jeez. I know that last big hit was definitely from that Carnage Reaper on the last engage, but this guy is really aggravating me. So one of the things that I want to take the time to do, but I don't think I've actually taken the time to do, is find one of the light hammers and add it to my list of things to carry around on Reaper mode. The reason why I want to do that is the freaking Stone Guard guys are so randomly difficult to kill sometimes that having a bludgeoning weapon in the arsenal would be worth having. Again, it doesn't have to necessarily be a light hammer. The reason why I say light hammer is, you know, gnomes get the bonuses to use them and blah blah blah. But it could be a lot of different things.
Yeah, that's karma. I just got hit with karma bad.
Yeah, I just get murdered for laughing at me.
I just got murdered by a Carnage Reaper for laughing at you.
That's how it works.
Carnage Reaper's like, oh, you can just run away from me, huh? Okay, well.
Be
That's
slowed.
when I surprise you.
Be just slowed. Okay. Now that I sufficiently dropped a hint to my mother that I want this stove for Christmas, between her and my brother, maybe I'll get this stove. Anyway, back to the bus talk for a minute. I am hoping to spend a lot more time in the next few weeks out on the bus, which means we'll probably have a little bit of more sporadic stream times for a little while. Mostly on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll try to do updates on those days. Like, I'll start off with an update and then probably close with an update on like what we actually got done for the day. Because a lot of stuff's not going to seem like a lot of progress. And then I think things are going to come together very quickly. So, the main things right now is, over this last week, I took an afternoon and I was able to crawl up on the bus, and I took out the old, pretty significantly damaged escape hatch, and I was able to transform that into a skylight. Looks pretty good, I think.
So where's your escape hatch gonna be now?
I don't plan on having an escape hatch in the roof.
Seems unsafe.
Well, it's got 2 escape side hatches that I will probably just either move one or adjust one so you can still escape from there. But really, they're just there to help kids get out in case of an emergency, like if the bus rolls sideways. But if my bus rolls sideways, I just want to die anyway, probably.
Okay.
It'd be like if your house turned over sideways and you couldn't get out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, everything's here. So, I currently have no plans to replace the escape hatch in the roof. Like I said, I do still have 2 escape windows. And then the other escape hatch I'm planning on turning into into like a weird mount for my Max Air fan, which will basically be the primary air conditioning source directly above my bed. And then the wife and I picked a stove, like an oven, like a wood-burning stove. But we're not going to be able to afford to get that right away. We'll have to wait. It's going to cost right around $1,000. But if I successfully tricked my mother and brother into getting the this denatured alcohol stove for me, that'll save us about $1,000. So let's cross our fingers. Alright, so some people are going to look at this and think you're doing some shady stuff. This is another quest that I feel completely justified in how I play it. One, because I feel like when this quest was designed, this was a valid option. And 2, I can do it the other way, it's just so much longer. And in fact, there are some quests that I run, or sometimes that I'll run through this quest in long mode.
Well, and if they wanted to fix that, that's also one that's very easily fixed.
Right. If they felt like it was not intended, they could have fixed it by now.
That one I can see as a, hey, well, because even like the blocks, right, are offset, so it looks like it's something that you can like kind of rock climb up.
Well, I should say it's to me it's no different than say like jumping over the boxes in Kobold's New Ringleader.
Right.
And I've said it many times in the past, and I will say it some more. But my favorite quests in this game are the ones that you get to circumvent certain bits. Because it feels more like traditional Dungeons and Dragons. Like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna... Oh my goodness, are we gonna die again?
Probably.
Back up. Let's back up. Let's try to shout it out. Wow. That Plague Reaper tried to murder us. But it's probably because I'm talking about this. The quest doesn't like it when you give up her secrets. But I don't know. It's just how I feel personally. That to me, an exploit is something that is not intended and circumvents the quest in a way that as a player you would not do.
Right.
Right? So, like, if I were role-playing this scenario, and I was like, oh, well, I whip out my grappling hook and I climb to the top, and they're like, no. Like, okay, why? There's a mysterious wall of force to the top, or the walls go so high you can't see. Okay, how about in this situation? None of that stuff? Okay, well... there are monsters running around up top to cut your rope. Alright, see, that makes sense.
I'm taking my toys and going home.
Exactly. Like, okay, well, we can work through this maze then if you want, like that, Mr. DM. Like, there are plenty of options to limit my options. And I feel like if they wanted to remove the options, they would have done it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I need to go lay down. I started feeling not too good. So.
All right, my friend. We'll have a good one. Try to feel better.
Yep. Later.
Yep. Man, we are just getting rewarded for the pain train that was the last quest with all the champ chests today. I'm also getting really aggravated that my spot is not working at all. Alright, well that delay could have just killed us. Alright, so our jump is not particularly good. Oh, but we were good enough to get up here. Nice. See what I mean? Like, to me, that right there, totally intended. Totally, completely allowable. Slab apparently does not feel like that's allowed. But yeah, he'll play an Inquisitive. Which is like the epitome of cheating. Wow. Oh, big boy sonic blast right in my kisser. Oh man. Look at me do my sweet favorite soul lives on my Inquisitive. Okay. Let me do my sweet fighter lives on Inquisitive. Oh, okay. Alright, well we got double Reapers in here, so I guess we'll have to deal with the Carnage Reaper first. You're on R. Well, to be fair, Artificers are probably the greatest, so no reason that they shouldn't be on a max cheater build. AK, for those of you who don't have Inquisitive out there and you're struggling to get levels, just go ahead and buy the Inquisitive. Buy the Inquisitive, play the Inquisitive, learn the Inquisitive. Inquisitive is the big fat pile of get her done. Yeah. Well, and I can't blame anybody for taking the easy road, right? Like if I wanted to take the quote unquote easy way here, that's what I would do. I play all Inquisitive all the time. You could get away with like 5 levels of Artie and I don't know, a couple levels of like 2 levels of Rogue. And that would give you a base that you could literally do every single class on. Inquisitive equals Oko. I don't know about that. I think you're giving Oko too much power, friend. But it is certainly good. Certainly strong. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. So, speaking of Oko, really quickly, I have been working on assembling a deck for Pioneer, and I was all excited that pretty much nobody in my local game store would know about it. It was a pretty big surprise. Talab and I have been talking about it a little bit. It basically is the equivalent of a birthing pod combo. Oh, Plague Reaper, huh? And oh, come on, game. Am I dead? Am I dead? I'm probably dead, right? Although it looks like the monsters are lagged, so... Durham just died again. That's not good. Let's just stun the Plague Reaper, please. Man, the lag is crazy today. Alright, can we re-res Durham, please? So anyway, I've been assembling this deck. The only cards I was missing from it is a handful of Neoforms, and that's it, right? Like, I've basically found or acquired everything else in the last couple of days. Technically, the deck runs 2 Scarab Gods. I only have 1. I'm hoping to, like, borrow another guy's, a second Scarab God from another guy, etc., etc. And, I was really excited because we have a Pioneers this week's format. And I was very excited to take this low to the ground, nobody has heard about it deck. MTG Goldfish found it and posted it last night. Bastards. So now I don't know if people are going to be prepared for it or not, but... I'm like, damn it. Damn you, Goldfish. Alright, I think we're going to go all the way back to town, reboat, buy new Durham, etc., etc. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's all about Durham. Okay, so the hirelings are, in my opinion, like Ellery, Durham, And then everything else. What? What's this? What's this? Fuzzy puppy, you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Up. Oh. Oh. Hi. Fuzzy puppy alert. Fuzzy puppy alert. What are you doing? Are you being good today? You're wagging your tail when I said, are you being good? Does that mean you're being good? Are you being naughty? Are you being a naughty girl? Your tail is like wagging 3 times harder when I said, are you being naughty? Yeah. Hi. What's going on? Oh. Aw. Please don't lick my face. Please don't lick my face. So what's going on? What's up with Queen Queen today? Is that it? You all done? All done all through? Drag you down? Yeah? Drag you down? Alright, want help? Oh, okay, I help you. There you go. Get out of here. You smell bad. I don't know if you smell bad. Oh, that's unfair. You look like you smell bad. That I can judge you on. Larafay's the best. Hard pass. Hard no. Man, this has been crazy today. Woohoo! Guess we got some junk. Junk in the trunk. Don't know if we're gonna keep all these or we're gonna just eat them. Honestly, I don't think we're going to be eating any of these cakes anymore either. I used a little bit of the cakes when we were struggling to get to like level 4 on Reaper 1. The build is definitely not the fastest. Why don't I consolidate my guild buffa into one icon? So the reason why is because I like having these timers for the resistances. And if I put the resistances in here and I do the consolidate option, then they all hide and you can't see them. And I like being able to see specifically these. I know that I can like click on this and hit this button, but as they're the first, I mean typically they're the first buffs, or the last buffs I get, so they'll always be here on the end. Then I can easily get a timer of how much they have in here. If they would hide all the rest of these but these, I would be pretty content. I should have an action point or two. Do we want... That's not bad. Right. I could, but I don't want to do that. I want to be able to watch my time. Because say if I check it, right, and it's like, okay, well I've got time, but I've only got like 2 minutes left on my buffs. I start in a quest, the next thing you know, I'm dying because my resistances are bad. We have to get the 30 points in this tree. Resistance is our crutch. That is fair. That is a reasonably fair statement, and I will probably continue to use them. Giddy up, pony. I didn't mean to shield block there. And it may have been quicker just to remount up and ride the rest of the way. I don't know.
This is a place to avoid. The crater here will drive you mad, and only death will bring peace.
On a bluff high above the giant chieftain, blazed towers
I don't think I'm going to screw around with this optional for right now. I might do it at the end.
Help them stop this madness before we tear ourselves apart.
I doubt it, though. This is usually where I'm pretty content to have a couple other people in the party and like split up.
Intense heat wells up from the floor.
Whoa. Hangerburger. Hangerburger soul from my Hangerburger soul bag. Wow, Durham got triple tapped hard. The Boreans will do that to you, though. Can't let a Boreans do their thing. Hey, Durham. Would you like to put your head back on your spleen? Thanks there, buddy. No, I haven't figured out what I want to name my horse. My mustache is too long. Trim my mustache.
There are no signs of a spellcaster or the giant seers ahead. Only piles of gargantuan bones. A gateway slides open, and beyond, a living giant bellows in rage.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with whatever this is.
These guardians are some new
I don't know, I can't... A lot of my problems tend to come from my neck and back. They'll tend to start there, and if there's a trigger in that area, then it'll work its way down. So, for whatever reason, my neck is definitely screwed up right now. And I realize this is probably the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do, but I'm stretching out the area of that neck that hurts real bad in hopes that I can either get it to pop and not hurt anymore, or at least stretch it out to where hopefully that pain recesses. Again, stretching it out doesn't hurt as bad as the migraines do, unless stretching it out causes the migraine to get worse. But it's a chance I'm willing to take right now to be for the things to tool down. Really? Really? You're an Archon and you're shooting me in the bum? Get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. I should name my horse Mr. Ed. I won't, but I should. Yeah, I do a lot of that kind of stuff, and it's realistically, I know what it is. It's the vertebrae have shifted, and it's pinching my spinal column. So it's not... The only thing that's going to help is going to the doc and getting a readjustment. Because, like, what likes to happen, particularly the C2, is when I cough or sneeze, the C2 jerks really badly. And it'll jerk... I think the C2 is the one that goes this way. In particular. No, the other way around, sorry. The C2 goes that way. And, when it pulls up against there, there's a thing that it hits, causes pain on this side of my neck. So I said, I pretty much know what it is, and I pretty much know what I have to do to get it fixed. I just don't want to go spend another $30 to... If it's still bothering me tomorrow, I'll probably do it. Yeah, well... So I see a specialist, and sometimes I don't even trust him doing it. I've told you in the past that he's literally made me see my own butt, right? Like, I swear to God, my head has been turned far enough around, I literally see my own butt.
The seer stands before the southern crystal. Come, says the seer, defend me. I must shatter this evil thing. The seer turns to you. I will start the ritual now. Protect me.
Good. I love it when the seer doesn't turn invisible like he's told to. I realize it doesn't really help all that much, but it does occasionally give him a few extra seconds of leeway. Oh, I didn't realize the girls were on. That's the same thing I scream too when I'm almost done. That's a semi-adult joke. Stay with me. Dang it. Alright.
Feel the magic source. It is near, I am sure.
Alright, let's hope that this dork is a little bit less of a pain.
Has gone undisturbed for a very long time.
Start working on a new Dungeons and Dragons adventure that might actually just turn into a story instead. Haven't decided. I don't know if I want to be... how much of that I want to talk about. Alright, excellent. The enchanter here is not like a big poo-poo face. A big doo-doo head. Means we can loot this chesticle.
Better now. Time to find the crystal.
On one hand, I think it would be pretty great to have your guys' input on like the order of events of certain things. But on the other hand, if we decide to play it and stream it, I'd like it to be a surprise for people who may or may not get the opportunity to play it.
A bright cascade of lava plummets from the below.
And of course, I also, you know, would not be opposed to turning it into like just a pen and paper module, which is what I probably should do. Probably should focus on making a module. Should focus on making a lot of modules. Dragon Quest. No, it would be a pen and paper module. Set here in Eberron, because this is where I like to do all of my stuff like that. Oh, are you? Oh, he's got 15 more seconds of the herpes. Only if you can play an inquisitive. Well, I don't think it'll be quite the same.
Crystal must be destroyed, says the seer. The seer turns to I do
I should have that guy's aggro now. Hey, just protect that guy, Dorcas.
The seer calls out. Keep them at bay.
Pretty sure saw my shield spell wear down.
Almost done, the seer screams. Not much longer.
Again, that's exactly what I screamed to, just like that. Now, I kind of wonder if the bloody footprints cause lag. When they're client-side only, they probably don't, but when they're both server-side and client-side, they probably do. Ugh.
The seer looks dizzy and faint. I can feel him. He can't spell. He is now weak. First, the crystal.
Alright, we're just gonna leave. I got that guy's aggro, so... not that worried about it. Dang it! I had that guy's aggro. He's like, I know how to get him back. I'll kill his hireling. Man, he's right. It worked. Well, this probably won't work. No. Darn it. Darn it. Need that pony. Quest too big. Quest too big. That's cool.
The tunnel rises ahead, winding up the crater's edge.
I haven't seen a lot of modern stuff going down. I realize there hasn't been a lot of modern tournaments. But Stoneforge has not been performing super well. No, it's been showing up in a few decks. Nah, that's alright. Trying to undo cards, not get more cards. Ah, you want it for commander? Yeah, that'd be a good spot for it. Surprised if you wanted one, you didn't get it before they unbanned it. I almost bought a playset before they unbanned it. Like they were $20 a piece or something. I almost pulled the trigger on it, but I thought I'd give it another. We had just got them in at the shop, like the day before or whatever. I was like, oh, if these don't sell by next week, Todd, I'll get them. They sold, and then like 2 months later, they unbanned it. But yeah, those are not all the times that I have gotten into or not gotten out of a card when I should have. I literally brought in a stack of Serum Visions, like probably 45 of them or 50 of them. And that's when they were still like $5 a piece. And I could not unload them, even at $250, which I thought was kind of a shock. They had just not been moving. It's aggravating. We're not going to stand over there and be planked by arrows. You can come over here and we can play. Or I'll stun you and walk away. Man, the stuns are just not lasting very long, huh? Alright, we want to stay far enough away from Durham that Durham probably isn't going to get murdered randomly. Come on, tick, tick, die. Come on, you know you want to tick, tick, die. No, he doesn't want to tick, tick, die. Also think if I can get my hands on one more of the current 6 mana Chandras and 3 of the little baby Chandras, I'm gonna build basically an Oops All Chandra type deck. But I'm gonna run 4 that Iron Crag spell that makes like 6 or 7 red mana. I think it's 7. She can only cast one more spell that turn. I think I'm gonna run that plus a bunch of 6 mana Chandras.
Across the bridge and up the cliff lies the North Crystal.
This doesn't work, right? No. I feel like something should work on this. What's this little arm twitch? Interesting. Of course. Do not get knocked down. Oh, that was a good rescue, Durham. Sorry, I couldn't rescue you back, bud. Man, I feel like that was not the case before. Durham doing his best Jesus impression, giving his life for my sins. My poor placement. Sorry, Durham.
The seer awaits your order. Nervous, the seer turns to you.
The ritual begins.
Ancestors' bones. Alright, looks like everything's mad at me. Alright, excellent. Thing's mad at me, no one can see him.
The seer
He's got 12 minutes of invisibility left, so all day. Off with your toes. Get out of here. Durham, you got the... He does. He's got the mads. He's so angry. He's so angry he cannot kiss my boo-boo. No boo-boo kissing.
Almost done, Seer screams. Not much longer.
Oh, man. It's a long morning. I think we're gonna go ahead and skip the clearing optional. I think we'll probably just de-door. De-door.
Just in time, says Blaze. Look, the gate to the spire's gone down, and a horde of maddened monsters is coming through it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really?
The crater's large central spire lies beyond the top as the Castor
Oh my goodness. Durham, I'm gonna need a little bit of love. Thank you.
A narrow ramp winds up to the top of the spire. At its peak, the true caster of the Madstone spell awaits. A skeletal warlock. This must be the source of the Madstone spell.
Am I allowed to move yet? 2, 1, 0. So I'm trying to keep the guy turned away from Durham. As long as Durham's alive, I'm fine. Basically. Why would that guy be here in the first place? Cause he wanna be? We need to kill one more infected guy.
Good, the giant roars. My seers say these skeletons were
So we'll see if one more pops out of this hole. one of these guys up here? Alright, well if we have to, we can jump down from over here somewhere, I think. Ah, perfect. This will work.
Another crazed storm's heart falls. There are surely more, but at least their number has been
That's
counted.
fine. Did you say ancestors' bones? Oh, why? Yes, yes, I did. I said ancestors' bones.
This is a race to avoid. The greater here will drive you mad, and only death will bring peace.
Giddy up, horsey, giddy up. Uh-oh. There we go. We should have had a little bit of lag spike on the stream there. I apologize for that. But I shut down Chrome. It looks like it... The weird memory leak on Chrome has been a problem lately. So I'll try to remember to set up for Firefox for tonight's stream. Wow. Kids, if you don't have a horse, get a horse. Jeez. That jump was downright easy. Alright, so we have 19 minutes. Should be barely enough time. Now we're getting some leash back here. Wow. I have not had this kind of problem in a long time.
The long history of mankind is told in these statues. They are eroded, as are we. We have become wicked and worthless. This world would be better off without us.
It wouldn't be an adventure out in Drownhold without Emo Storm Reaver. I like to capture the soul of a Carnage Reaper. I think that'd be sweet. Like, I put you in the bottle. to work spot into my current gear list somewhere. I don't think it's got to be a lot. I just think it needs to be a little bit more than we have. Like a slot augment out of the store or something. Slot a spot augment out of the store or something. There we go. That's like close to all the right words. How is Soulcaster Cruelty able to hit me? Wow, for so much too. Maybe the Burning Blood. Yeah, we'll say the Burning Blood delivered the ouchie. Are you done? Are you quite done? Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting hungry. I'm ready to break some fast here. Oh, we're dancing. We're dancing. Every time I think of dancing, I always think of that song. That cute little girl's like, will you go to the prom with me? And then she's like, I'm dancing, 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 dancing.
What?
Yeah, have you not seen that? It's like an old video. If you go, I bet you could YouTube it and find it. But there's she's singing along with, I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming Marilyn Manson. But it's like, will you go to the prom with me is the name of the song, I think. And it's just this adorable little girl, like singing "Will you go to the prom with me?" all like cutesy and fartsy and stuff, and then it switches over to like it's like insanely funny to watch.
Okay then.
I'll put this on the list of things that I need to send links to you for.
Fair enough. How are you, my friend?
Better than I was yesterday.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we'll just keep saying that the whole time.
Are you not actually better than you were yesterday?
I'm about the same as I was yesterday. Maybe a little better. I feel like I can.
That you were better then.
I feel like I can sit here and work. How about that?
That seems fair.
Yeah. Yesterday I did not want to do that. my goodness. Do we have some dot or something? No, we're good now. We're good. So did you start rebuilding your level or rank or whatever it's called on your arena? The new season starting.
I did. I am not very high up there, and I was not having a good go of it today, and so I.
Probably ready to invest in a slightly different deck.
A slightly different what?
Slightly different deck.
Did you just say dick?
My deck.
All right.
Oh my goodness. My dogs are not
They're
gonna
not
chill
happy.
out. Yeah, either I thought I heard somebody drive by and honk their horn. But maybe somebody has arrived. That's usually someone's here noise. Oh yeah, that definitely is somebody's here.
Oh, who might be there?
I don't know. Well, they quieted, so it's not Remy. That's usually the sign.
Well, Remy should be back at school, shouldn't he?
Yeah, but he... Oh, here comes the wife. So bad news, probably.
No, some lady, from what I could see, some older lady in a white vanish type thing sitting in our driveway for a little bit, like pulled all the way up. So not like just in and turned around. Cause, I mean, doesn't seem like it. Because when I came out and looked, she just sitting in the driveway. I'm like, is it Dawn? Because it was white vanish looking, but it was newer. She pulled out and left. So I'm wondering, is this the bitch that called this? And she's checking to see on the bus, you know, like she pulled in the driveway and she's looking over there to see if, I don't know. Just my thought, why else is somebody pull all the way up into your driveway, sit there for a little bit and then leave?
I don't know.
The first one, oh, maybe she
She just got to the wrong place.
pulled all the way up into the driveway.
Alright. Well, thanks for the update.
Sat in her driveway for a little bit.
Okay. I assume everybody heard that.
Sort of.
Apparently some strange person came and parked in our driveway for a couple of minutes.
Ah.
The wife believes it's probably the person who called the city on the bus. Because as much of a hard time as she gives me for being paranoid, she's equally paranoid. Just differently. If there wasn't a chest and a collectible over here, I would just leave. But there's both of those things, so I want them. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I'm starting to peter out on go-go juice here. It is about that time. We'll definitely get this quest crushed here before we go, but gotta get in the shower pretty soon. It is Monday Night Magic after all, so theoretically I'll go play Magic at the shop. But odds are I'll probably just end up cleaning the whole time instead.
Deafening hum emanates from the room rattling. You notice the floor beneath Patrick and Michael is cracked and worn. As the first gong sounds, Patrick and Michael curses loudly while Brown shakes beneath his feet. Large sonic blast resonates toward the ground
Oh no, he just healed and there's a Reaper that spawned. Okay, well this is gonna get much closer than it needed to be. Oh. Go Bard healing. Go Bard healing. Oh! No, why? Part of me wants to look through my combat log. Oh, it was a Fear Reaper dot. Oh, man. That was fun. That could have gone just much better. But that was a fun way of dealing with that.
Is told in these statues.
All right, kids. I'd like to stick around and do a little bit more, but I think I better get laid down. I better get something in me really fast, or I'm gonna have a real bad afternoon. So I think we're gonna shadoot out of here. Hope you guys had fun with the stream. Did we get a point? We did get a point. Got 2 points. I'm not sure where to put this point. Probably here. I don't really do a lot of... Yeah, let's do one heat. Then we're going to save up for the spell Song of Vigor. It is possible that I should unlearn something else, but I don't think I want to do that right now. We'll definitely take Spell Song of Vigor. We'll definitely start taking Horn of Thunder. Those are the ones I enjoy the most out of here. Magical Studies is fine. I don't care about some more Bard songs, but I do like the spell points. But those are less important than these. We'll start with those first. But that'll have to wait until next time. So tonight, my current plan is to come back and play more on Samius. Then tomorrow, depending on the weather, I'll either be working on the bus or streaming Age of Empires 2 during the day. And then in the evening, my plan will be on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, play one of the post-level 20 characters. Hopefully that'll work out where I need to actually talk to Tobrel that will actually sync up during those times. The issue is that Talab will not be one of the people that it syncs up with on Tuesdays anyway. So I'll have to, like, see if Wednesday maybe syncs up a little better. Or whatever day works out best for... Try to get as many of the guys in the evening play as possible. Alright, everybody, please remember, like, subscribe, and follow the stream. I really appreciate it. I'll be back probably around 10 tonight. It's possible it might be 9. But because it is a Monday Night Magic week, I'm not going to commit to being on early. And we'll be doing more here on DDO with Samus. We're making pretty good progress. We're ranked 69. So we got a couple more quests out in Giant Hold to knock out. Then we have all these amazing 14s to do. So we have lots of XP. A lot more 13s to do even. And Eyes of Stone Chain. So yeah, we have a ton of XP to get before we take our next level. Like I said, all these Eyes of Stone stuff, Siege Breaker, etc., etc. So, alright, everybody, peace, much love, and we'll see you guys in a few hours. Toodles.